Okay, National Chairman, thank you. Today we watched from Arise and on Channel Television that a faction of SDP, I don't know if you still call it a faction since ANEC have recognized you as National Chairman of this great party. We heard that a convention of the SDP was held in Bauchi State, and it was being live, and Adebayo became the presidential candidate. How will you describe this convention, or will you accept any decision from that convention?
Well, I'm happy you said the so-called faction. You know, faction is a media creation largely. We as political actors that have evolved over a period of time, we are used to this game. We are used to external forces putting everything humanly possible to distract party that have come of age with capacity to drive the system. And I'm happy that the day I was to resume here, you have seen the drama that took place, simply because one individual wanted to perpetuate himself as a presidential candidate of the party, funding all these distractions here and there. The whole ultimate aim is for him to emerge as a presidential candidate. And I'm happy also to say that I saw them attacking INEC, which means INEC have told them that what they are doing is not in line, it's not in consonance with the Electoral Act as amended 2026. And I've monitored it, and I've seen that it's a violation of the 2026 Electoral Act. So for me, I'm not bothered about it for an inch, because our program is on, it's part of what we are discussing for our congresses and convention coming up in Abuja. So we will not be distracted. A legitimate presidential candidate will emerge in SDP. People are buying their forms. We'll conduct a very transparent convention, which will be covered live by almost all of you. Just the one we did the last convention, 2022. Almost all the 5 media houses covered it live. It will be transparent. And vote will be casted to solidify people that were elected, because that's what the Act have said. I also saw other parties that have done their own, that have followed the rules. For instance, if I'm emerging as the chairman, there will be a vote to consolidate that. Otherwise, it will still be like before, where dispute will arise through just normal mentioning of somebody without the delegates casting votes to consolidate those votes. So it's normal. SDP is a force to be reckoned with. And naturally, people will, from outside, will try to influence it. For your information, I'm sure you know, it was a state that sponsored that convention, gave them all the accommodations, mob people on the street, put them into the place, simply because they are seeking for sort of alliance, because somebody wants to be a vice presidential candidate to someone. So it's a sort of alliance. There's another party that went there, also calling himself chairman of, I think, AA party. So it's a sort of a kangaroo arrangement trying to showcase that they are working towards some sort of alliance. So I don't know how alliance can be in the convention, since they have not fused into the SDP. But for us, and you know my record, I'm a very focused person, I'm result-oriented. We piloted this party, won election decently without any dispute. We will do the same. Parties usually that are good and strong, they are flexible in their policies and programs to navigate challenges of modern times. So there are challenges of this time that we are facing, amendment of the Electoral Act 2022, which is very, very, very difficult. And parties must be smart to deal with it, otherwise there will be a lot of litigations.
Wow. How do you handle the implications?
There's no any implication.
Because with today's action, at least they want to create a faction, or maybe by the time your party decides to present a presidential candidate, then it will look as if there are 2 presidential candidates from a party. How will you handle this, considering the new Electoral Act and with a short period before the 2027 elections?
The new Electoral Act said that INEC shall monitor every activities of political parties. 21 days notice is compulsory. So I'm sure INEC wasn't there. The law wasn't stupid by saying that INEC shall. Before it was may, now it shall. So which means It is within the purviews and powers of INEC to decide whether you comply with the process or not. So it is INEC that will eventually determine whether they follow process or not. If they follow the process, you will see INEC responding to them. If they are not, you will see INEC neglecting them. We have seen similar things, if you could remember, Oyo incidents, the conventions and other issues. When INEC did not, court invalidated the whole thing. So INEC is an institution, and INEC was established by law to register parties and regulate the behaviors of political parties. And our constitution is very clear. Chairman presides over all party activities. It's compulsory that the chairman must chair NWC, must chair NEC, must chair convention. But what I saw, they appointed one Dr. Bugaji to be the chairman of the convention, which I'm sure is not even the member of the party. So a lot of funny things happen, which I believe is okay. When people are desperate, you can see a lot of things happening. We are not. We are experienced people. We are used to turbulence. And you can see we are very stable.
Okay, you see on the INEC portal, Ayo Agunloye is still the National Secretary, and is on the side of this very faction. How do you
Which is not a problem. We are having our NEC and our convention. That will determine the leadership of the party very clearly and very decisively. And there will be no problem in terms of transacting our party engagements with the INEC. We are within time frame to adjust and do the needful.